Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry, I'm trying to really make sure okay, great. So today I want to talk about The Bachelor and how it's basically just such a hit or miss nowadays. Like last night was Monday, I watched The Bachelor with my roommate and it was an okay episode. I really hate cliffhangers, if I'm being honest, even though I know that's part of just media and entertainment and television. And I also but okay, let me say this. The reason I don't like cliffhangers for The Bachelor is because the cliffhangers feel like that was gonna be the most, that was gonna probably be the most entertaining part of the night because there wasn't really much going on throughout the episode. I mean, I know Victoria got sent home. Oh, spoiler alerts. I know Victoria got sent home because of bullying, and so did Anne. But it wasn't. I feel like okay. Now I'm talking. Let me say this. I'm gonna put something out there and you tell me how you guys feel. Matt gives me manipulator vibes, and I know that's a big claim, and I know that's not a good thing to say about someone, so let me explain myself, okay? And you guys should really get yourself some cocoa butter, because although I'm not a big fan of this all over my body, it makes good for a hand moisturizer, especially since I'm washing my hands constantly. Matt gives me a little bit of a manipulator vibes just because of the date with the girls, the group date of them being on the farm, and the way he was with Piper behind the barn. You know, it was okay. I don't really like that there's younger girls on the show. At first, I think before my first review of The Bachelor for just the season and what it looked like, I was totally okay with the girls being younger. Cause like I said, Matt himself doesn't give me the type of guy who acts like an older, late guy, late in his 20s, almost about to be 30 soon. He doesn't give me those vibes of just being put together, mature all the way. You know what I'm saying? He gives me, I'm still young and I'm still trying to figure things out, basically. But there are such things like called power dynamics, and sometimes when you're just an older person and you're with a younger person, the power dynamic is, it's not the same. Like, you as an older person have more power because you know more. That's just how life is. You know what I'm saying? The more you know, the more power you have over someone else. And the younger girls, the ones that are in their early 20s, I'm talking about like the 21 to the 24-year-olds, their emotions, it seems like they're a little bit more scattered. It seems like they are a little bit more, they are easier to hurt. And I think that's why we're seeing so much drama. And I feel like that was on purpose, that they had so many younger women on the show, because it feels like, I feel like the producers knew that the younger the women, the more likely it was for them to clash, for there to be petty stuff occurring, and for us to get a dramatic season. You know what I'm saying? A dramatic season. I'm not feeling love from Matt towards anyone. Like, I don't really feel like he's interested in a romantic level to anyone. I feel like this is the first time he's had so many options of women on him, and he's all over the place. I think he's trying to keep as many women as he can as long as possible, not because he necessarily likes them, but because he's just like, I'm gonna have fun and really stretch my time out here. Even when he was with one of the new girls, and she's a teacher, the new woman, and she's a teacher, she's an older woman, he was really feeling interested in her, and I felt like his interest in her did feel a little different than the way he has showed interest in the younger women. He hasn't even really showed, I believe her name is Kate or Katie, that much attention. I can tell that he's gonna get as much time out of the younger women as he can, and I think he's definitely going to settle on one of the women closer to his age range. So I feel like he's probably going to end up with one of the 28 and 29-year-olds. But right now, since there's so many younger women, he's having fun kissing on the younger women, feeding them simple stuff. This man has said basically nothing the entire season. Like, what do we actually know about Matt? I know that his mom is white, his dad is black, he was raised by a single mother. I know that he did football for a little bit. I know that he's from North Carolina. I know that he grew up on a farm. that's about it. I know that his best friend's name is Tyler, and you know that his best friend was on a Bachelorette season. Literally, I don't know much. I don't really know what this guy likes and dislikes. Oh, I'm assuming since he's from North Carolina, he might like sweet tea. But other than that, I really don't know what this man likes or dislikes. We don't really know what his goals are in the future. We don't, you know, I know he has a nonprofit, but it's very surface level details for us to be in what we've been, the girls have been there for what, 3-4 weeks now, and we know the bare minimum of Matt, especially since Matt is the only thing that we get to see every week. We don't even get to see all the girls and hear their experiences every week, but we get to see this man every single week. And I don't understand how you can possibly be filling out the girls and you're not giving information back. The women, I'm sorry, excuse me. I don't understand how you can possibly be filling out the women and not giving information back. Like, there's not an exchange of information. And even the women, because they're so young, being on a busy street, you guys, because they're so young, even the information that they offer up, like kids date with him was cute. I was feeling it. I was like, okay, a little cute little cook and eat. You know, I think that's cute. I like that. But I just don't think that he understood where Kit was coming from. I also just, and I hate to downplay people's stories, because again, that's not my job. Like, as a human being, you're not supposed to downplay other people's stories. But Kit's issue of being in the limelight and having to portray herself as someone other than what she was, I'm like, you're 21, Kit. Like, I'm sorry. I'm struggling right now. I think her issues are very much so what I be dealing with and what other young 20-year-olds be dealing with, just learning yourself. And Matt didn't really offer no real reassurance. Like, he didn't go back to his younger years, being in his early 20s and being like, oh, this is how I got through it. He just kind of, let's kiss. And again, I don't like seeing all his kissings. They make me very uncomfortable, but that could be me dragging it a little bit, so I'm not gonna go there. But I'm not in love with The Bachelor the way I feel like I should be. Like, I feel like I should be more excited when I watch The Bachelor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking like, oh my goodness. I think what makes The Bachelor interesting is when you two kind of feel like, okay, in my head I should be like, okay, how would I want to go about this if I was on The Bachelor and I was one of the contestants? That makes it fun. And I'm just not feeling Matt the way I feel like I should be feeling Matt. I don't know what it is. I think it's the awkwardness. I feel like everything is awkward, and even the fact that one of the contestants has like a really racist past. Who was it that had went on the date with him to go shopping? Even that date was weird. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not a country girl and I'm just confused a little bit, but she was just so like, this is the first time I ever had shoes over $40, which again, that's fine. But I feel like everything was really dramatic for it just to be a shopping date. Like, and I be shopping at a Ross and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting stuff that's not expensive. But and I love shopping, okay? I love shopping. I'm almost close to being a shopaholic. But I don't know. I don't know if it's him. No, it is him. I know it's him. It's him, and I just know that this is almost too fake because he's not giving me enough to really go off of. I think the women are putting their hearts on the line, but I can't even get to know the women the way I want to because of the drama that's going on every 2 minutes. Victoria be lying. Thankfully, she got sent home. And it's the fact that there's drama, but Matt's also acts oblivious. I hate an oblivious lead character because then I'm disturbed because I'm like, how are you not seeing this? He's acting confused. He acts like he doesn't know what's going on in the house. I think they're putting drama on the show because the women themselves weren't that interesting and The Bachelor's not that interesting. And in real life, we're dealing with uninteresting characters who haven't really fully developed as human beings. Like, these people aren't really living any real lives outside of the fact that they wanted to be on the show. So there's no real character depth. We're not getting insight on the older women and what they feel. I honestly feel bad for Katie or Kay. It's, you know what I'm talking about. I feel bad for Katie because I'm just like, Katie's a grown woman and I think she's expecting more from Matt, and it's just like, sweetie, you have to lower your expectations because he's not going to be able to give you the attention you desire right now because he's dealing with all of the younger women. And you're at this weird disadvantage just because, you know, in society, younger women are seen as more exciting. Like you this is like fun, it's flirty, stuff like that. I'm just not into The Bachelor this season. I'm excited to see if he picks anybody in the end, but the way he's moving right now, who would he even pick? Who does he even have a connection with to choose? I have no idea. This isn't looking like it's gonna be a good ending this season. It's just not, just because it's just not that great of a season. I'm not feeling it like that. I don't know. If y'all are really if you guys are really into this season, let me know, please. You know me, I love hearing your guys' thoughts and your opinions on stuff, because you know, as a human being, I can always be wrong. If you guys are like, no, Dariae, I don't see any of that and I think he's a great guy, let me know. I'm not saying he's mean. I'm not saying he's nasty. I'm not saying he's not nice. I think he's all those things. I think he's really great and kind. But also at the same time, I think he knows what he's doing and he's leading people astray. Even him when he kissed Piper, I was like, because again, we also saw Piper's emotions. We saw how sad she was, how down and out she was, just because she felt like she wasn't getting that attention. And it just gave me a sense of like, okay, he's kissing you right now to hold on to you a little bit longer. And I guess some people were like, well, how would he even know that Piper was feeling bad? Again, he just acts oblivious, but I'm pretty sure they're going back and being like, you know, Piper's sad right now a little bit. You could do a little bit something to spice it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, please, guys. Okay, that's it. I'm done complaining. I'm done discussing. Tell me how you guys feel about The Bachelor. That's how I was feeling. I just felt like this was a little bit weird and I wasn't sure if it was as genuine as it can be. Okay, let me know. Kisses. Bye.